Welcome back, real estate enthusiasts, and I'm gonna get right into the housing market crashing myths. So let's jump right in it. Yes, the Fed is trying to crash the housing market because of inflation. You've seen home values are rising at an exploding rate. But I'm gonna give you some signs that you're gonna notice when the housing market is really crashing. So I'm gonna debunk some myths in this video. Myth number one, that the housing market is crashing. Now, the reason why I say that the housing market is not crashing right now is because the median home value of a home is still going up. Especially in North Carolina, the median home value of a home is about $450,000. About a few years ago, it was about $275,000. So home values are going up. There's no slowing down. People need homes. No matter if homes are going up and is way out of someone's price range, they're gonna make the sacrifice to get a home. Same thing with a car. People need transportation. People need to get around. So if the cars go up 10,000, 15,000, people are still gonna be in the market for cars because transportation and home living are very important sectors to Americans. Number two, experts are predicting a housing market crash. So what I suggest is you not take information from anybody. Look at the data and make sure you're taking it from a reliable source. You're taking your information from a reliable source. Now I'm gonna debunk this myth with home builders. Now, if you've seen a housing market crash and home builders stop building homes, then that's a sign and that's a clue of a housing market crash, because home builders are in the business to make money. And if there's a crash, they're not making money. And the homes that they are building are much more expensive. So you can look around and see that home builders are building at a fast rate. The only thing that's stopping home builders from building more homes is they have to find the land, and land is scarce. And land at good prices are scarce. So if home builders are still building homes, a housing market crash myth is debunked. It is debunked. And also, home builder stocks are going way through the roof. So you could have made money on not listening to those experts, buying home builder stocks, because they're steadily building homes and they are coming out the winners in this real estate market. Now, another myth is that a housing market crash will wipe out people's equity. Now, if the housing market is crashing, most of people's equity would be wiped out. You see the median home value prices are steadily going up. So people that bought 3 to 2 years ago, they still have equity in their home. And also considering that when they bought their home, they had a lower rate, probably around 4%, 5% rate, or even 3%. Some people had such good credit, they got a 3% rate. Now, if the housing market was crashing, these people would be losing their homes or selling their homes to get out of the investment that they were set up in at a lower rate and when the home markets were low. But since the interest rates are high, most homeowners are not considering selling their home, because if they do sell their home, their next home is going to be way more expensive. So that's the reason why home builders are taking advantage of this situation, because of the low inventory and high demand. And home builders can basically charge whatever they want for a home and do their own financing, so that you could get a home at a much lower rate than going and buying an existing home that's on the market. The next myth that's going to be debunked is when you see the housing market is crashing, many real estate offices will close and many real estate agents will leave the real estate business because there's no money to be made. There are a lot of homeowners going into foreclosure and a lot of short selling, where a real estate agent cannot make their full potential of a commission off of a short sale. Most of the real estate agents that are getting out of the business right now are getting out because they didn't have enough business and they can't afford their real estate fees because everything else is going up due to inflation. So real estate agents are saying, why am I staying in the business when everything is going up? This business is not producing and I can put the money elsewhere, which is a smart decision because you do have to have business to stay in business. So you would see real estate agencies closing down. That is not the case, especially in North Carolina. Real estate agencies are doing even better because the home values are going up. So real estate agents are making more commission if they have a good business and if they're out there every day selling. So this myth, real estate agents, when you see this sign that real estate agencies, I should say, are closing, then you know there's a housing market crash. That means that homes are going underwater and there's just simply not enough business. But if you can check the stats, you can go on Yahoo Finance, look up some real estate companies and see how much they are earning from quarter to quarter. And you will be greatly, greatly disappointed that real estate agencies and real estate companies are still making money. So this is a myth. This myth debunks the housing market crash. Now, if there was a housing market crash, you would see a bunch of foreclosures. And the first site I would go in to see if there was foreclosures rising in your area is auction.com. So when I go on to auction.com in my area or my state, I just see at least 20 to 30 homes that's in the foreclosure status or pre-foreclosure status. It's not like in 2008 where you were riding around and every other home that you've seen was in foreclosure. Most people want to keep their home because the cost of living is going up. And even if they do go into pre-foreclosure, homeowners go into pre-foreclosure, they're gonna try their hardest to save their home out of the pre-foreclosure or going into foreclosure, because if they move out, getting an apartment is gonna be way more expensive than their home. And finding another home is gonna be way more expensive. So they are gonna keep their home and it's gonna work to their advantage. So I just debunked all the myths that there's a housing market crash. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. And this is Ro Amazing, your real estate agent based in Raleigh, North Carolina. But if you know someone that's buying or selling a home anywhere in the United States, feel free to DM me or message me, let me know. And I have a whole network of real estate agents that's ready to help them, move to another state or find it or start their new home journey. All right, thank you and see you next video.